to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. If you jump on here live here on this Tuesday evening, feel free to comment in the comment section down below. Make sure to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Share the video on all social media platforms, and make sure to click that bell so you'll get notified whenever we go live. Now, if you've been watching lately, you know that one day last week I went down the predicted order of finish in the Big 12 according to Phil Steele, and then last night we did the predicted order of finish according to Phil Steele in the ACC and the Big Ten. And tonight we're going to do the sorry excuse for conference, otherwise known as SEC. And that'll be our four Power Four conferences, and then we're finish according to Phil Steele. Good evening, Kevron. Glad to have you here as always. And I'll go down the list and tell you his predictions from all the way at the top to all the way at the bottom. But I've got one major complaint, and if you saw last night's video, you've heard it. So I apologize to you that have heard it. But if you didn't watch last night's video, you haven't heard it. So I want to bring it up again, and it seems it's worse in this poll than the other three polls. But at the top, it's a tie. Georgia and Texas. Third place, it's Alabama and Oklahoma. Place, Ole Miss, Tennessee. Or Ole Miss, Texas A&M. Seventh place, Tennessee and LSU. Ninth place, South Carolina. And 11th place, Florida, Vanderbilt, and Missouri. And then the bottom three, we have 14, 15, and 16 for Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Arkansas. And I don't think anybody thinks Arkansas is going to be any good because, well, first of all, you've been, a hot pile of garbage the last 2 years. And now you've got a brand new head coach that wasn't your first option, but every other coach told you no, and you had to get somebody. So we'll find out whether or not Silverfield is the answer. Even if he is, we won't know that this year. But my biggest complaint about Phil is the fact that, yes, he's right more than anybody else is, so I'll give him credit, on that front. But outside of the bottom three with Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Arkansas, every other team on here, you had at least one tie. You got a two-way tie at first, a two-way tie at third, a two-way tie at fifth, a two-way tie at seventh, a two-way tie at ninth, and a three-way tie at 11th. Hey there, Insula. Glad to have you here. I don't like that. First of all, there's no way that many teams tie. Secondly, even if you did, it's not really called a tie because there's tiebreakers. So one team would get, the higher spot based on tiebreaker. But there's no way you tell me that you think every team in this conference outside of the bottom three is going to tie. That's not going to happen. What it is, he's got a bunch of teams that are pretty much equal, and he can't figure out if one's better, and if they are, why are they better? So instead of having to go through and figure out who's better and why they're better, he's just saying, oh, that's a tie, that's a tie. There's not going to be that many ties. Go out there, grow a pair, and tell me who finishes higher and why they finish higher. Don't just say, well, I got a tie here, and a tie here, and a tie here, and a tie here, because that makes it look like you're scared to make a decision. So don't give me confidence and it's tied all the way to the very bottom. That's dumb. Somebody's better. And there's a reason why they're better. Do they have a better quarterback? Do they have a better offensive line? Do they have a better defensive line? Is the coach better? Is special teams better? There's a reason why one team is higher than the other one. So, since we have rankings, if you have to use them, use them. But don't give me conference standings and tell me it's going to be tied all the way down. It's not. There's too many tiebreakers involved for it to have a season in where you got a two-way tie at first, a two-way tie at third, a two-way tie at fifth, a two-way tie at seventh, a two-way tie at ninth. That kind of thing just don't happen. Somebody is better. Any thoughts on any of this, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day. A lot of you guys don't know this, but my first home had a 5-foot ceiling. I couldn't stand living there. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3.